the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven, as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. Kohalayim la Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rahakadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us this truth that rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the 1/3 men, women, and children of Israel, and to the Israelite foreigners who has the appearance of the heathens, but their lineage, their seed lines from their fathers goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom. This is the brother Hawashai Ibadia, GMS Chicago, and I want to title this video, Black Balloons is Grossly Wrong About Chariots and the Sons of God / Nephilim. All right. Black balloons is grossly wrong about chariots and Nephilim. So it's this internet creator, YouTube content guy. He got some alright stuff sometime, just watch it. He come out with a little information with certain things or whatnot. But in this matter right here, talking about UFOs and this real society, pretty much what he's going into, saying that the UFOs are aliens. Once you see the little green man, you already know that's going off. Okay, now, hey, he may not know, sincerely may not know about chariots and being linked with the children of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and the chariots are nothing but vehicles of Yahweh, who you people ignorantly call God, and Yahweh Shai, who you people ignorantly call Jesus, man. All right. Hey, the so-called white man, self-proclaimed white man, Esau Edom, he has his planes and vehicles and whatnot, right? So the Lord, the Heavenly Father, has theirs too, man. And the angels are in there, not aliens, not little big-head green men, man. All right? Or he knows about this information and he's just being rebellious, man, which, hey, if he's doing that, he needs to repent to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. So anyway, first and foremost, I wanted to get into, well, I brought out this Acts 1 because that's what took our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai, in this account, was a chariot took him, man, which it could be a pillar of fire, right? Like Ezekiel was saying, or Zechariah, right? And the same chariot that took Elisha. And I'm going to get those accounts, Lord willing. But first and foremost, he was going into, and also, Slacky, he was talking about, it's a very demonic entity. No, man. Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, all right, they are the children of Satan, okay? They do the bidding of Satan through human flesh, man, right? And along with the other nations. And 2/3 of our people also. Zechariah 13:8 gives you the difference. All right. 2/3 of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that don't want to repent, that's bullheaded and stiff-necked, they're going to be destroyed on this side. Then they'll come back in the kingdom of heaven, which will be on earth. And then you have the 1/3, which is the part of the elect, starting with the 144,000 men, right? And then the multitude, which you can find in Revelation 7. All right. So now let's jump into real quick. He was saying that, everybody got this Nephilim are fallen angels. All right. And the Nephilim, which are giants, those fallen angels are nothing but the Israelites, which before they were called Israelites, they were the sons of God. Okay. Now let's grab real quick the book of Genesis, chapter 6. And I'm going to start from the top. Now, this is regarding Nephilim. This is going to be quick. I'm going to bring out a couple of precepts to prove my point. All right. We use the scriptures tell us, Through thy precepts I get understanding. That's what King David said. And that's what we're using, man. The Bible is our blueprint, right? And the Bible is only for the Israelites, man. Really the elect. Like I said, 2/3 of our people ain't gonna get it. Like Romans 9:6 says, all Israel isn't Israel, roughly paraphrasing. All right. You got so much rebellion of our people. So let's go Genesis 6 and 1. And it reads, and it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born of them, that the sons of God, remember that, all right, the sons of God, saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, which they were pretty, they was fine. And they took them wives of all which they chose. All right. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said, my spirit shall not always strive with men. Right. Which means that he wasn't going to, be intimate with men, the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. He turned his face from the sons of God, man, because they were being wicked. OK, they went away from his ways. It says, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days. No, those giants don't go to men standing as tall as the Sears Tower, man. All right. As giants like as you would say, a figurehead like Jay-Z. He's a giant. All right. Bill Gates. Those are giants in the earth. All right. Far as their money. All right. It says here, and also after that, when the sons of God came unto the daughters of men, all right, because you got three classifications of men. You have the sons of God, all right, and then you have the sons of the wicked, all right, which is that same spirit Esau Edom had, like in the serpent in the garden, man, all right, that spirit of Cain, right, and then you have the sons of men, which are the other heathens, all right, they're just like extras in the movie of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Just heathen men. And it says here, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. All right. So pretty much the sons of God mingled with all the other women of the other nations and whatnot. Right. And they learned their wicked behavior, their heathenistic behaviors or whatnot, and got wicked. Right. So now, let's go to see who the sons of God were, man, because we know that in Genesis 5, remember now, Abel had a better sacrifice than Cain. That's the reason why Cain killed Abel, right? So since Abel was slew, the order, all right, that breath of life that Adam received, he gave it to Seth. All right. And through the the generations of Adam through Seth. All right. That's how we can track it all the way to Yahweh Shai. All right. And Lord willing, I'm going to show you that. All right. Now let's just go to real quick. Because remember in Genesis 5, they were called the Adamites. All right. Remember Cain left. All right. So let's grab this real quick. That word giants, right? And this is Genesis 6 and 4. So using the blue letter, we're going to go to what that word means in the Hebrew. Right? If it ever do it for me. Wow. That's Satan, man. But as you see, it's taking all day. This is where you get the word nephlim from. Giants. That's it. There's nothing hard about this at all, man. All right. This is Strong's word H5307. That's all it means. It says a bully or a tyrant. See, it's not about talking about men standing 100 stories tall, right? So now let's go back. So now we got the sons of God came from Adam. And we'll show you the lineage. Let's go real quick here to let's go to the book of Baruch, which is in the Apocrypha. And the Apocrypha is part of the Holy Scriptures, the 1611 Bible. Without the Apocrypha, the Bible is incomplete. You can't jump from Malachi to the book of Matthew. You're missing like over 400, like 400 and some odd years of the Israelites being Hellenized, all right? So let's grab the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 26, and it says, matter of fact, I started 24. It says, "O Israel," all right? Now here's this is the context talking about Israel, right? "How great is the house of Yahweh, and how large is the place of his possession." Oh, one note I wanted to make. Adam and Eve was not the first people created also, all right? Adam and Eve didn't come onto the scene until Genesis chapter 2, all right? Now, Genesis 1 says that the Elohim, which Elohim, God means Elohim in Hebrew, which means power. Well, Allah, all right? Powers, right, Elohim, okay? And they said, "Let us make men in our likeness." It says that in Genesis chapter 1 and 26, okay? That was not Adam and them, because Adam even spoke about leaving your parents. How can you have parents if he was the first one created? All right. So side note, I had to just use that. And also, they were not called the Israelites. All right. The name of Israel came when Jacob, all right, the son of Isaac, when he fought the angel, his name was turned to Israel, which is Yasharallah, which means the prince of the power. That's what Yasharallah means in Paleo Hebrew. Okay, which means Israel. All right. So right here, verse 24, it says, "O Israel, how great is the house of Yahweh, and how large is the place of his possession. Great, and have none end, high and unmeasurable. There were the giants, famous from the beginning." All right, which is the elect, the predestinated, because the elect the chosen is already predestinated. Tells you that in Ephesians. All right, we just have to play out the Lord's movie. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect. We don't know. And that gives us a healthy fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? That were of so great stature and so expert in war. Okay, so there it is, the sons of God. You don't believe me? Let's grab another account. This is precept upon precept, line upon line. Let's get the book of Luke, chapter 3, verse 23. It reads here, Slaki, I'm gonna read, look, okay. I'm gonna start here, right? I'm gonna start at 23. It says, "Yahushai himself began to be about 30 years of age, being as was supposed the son of Joseph, which was the son of Heli," right? So now they're going through the genealogy, all right? He begat him. Only men could begat, all right? Your lineage goes through your father's line, all right? Your father's seed line. Sperm, right? It doesn't matter what your mother is, all right? It can't be mixed. So let's go through, all right? This is, you see sons, right? We're going through. He begat him. I'm not going to go through all that. I'm just showing you. This is the lineage of Yahushai, all right? Which you also can find in Matthew chapter 1, right? Sons of Jesse, from the root of Jesse, right? Like it says in Revelation 22, all right? Look at that. We're getting down to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right? This is what this is the chosen line. This is the royal line right here, all right? That we're talking about, right? So we peeped that. Okay, so now we got Noe, which is Noah, Shem, right? We went through Shem. We're going down, steady going down, right? All the way from, it says here, verse 38. It says, "Which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam, which was the sons of Yahweh." All right? That's easy, man. Easy work. Let's really make sure they get it and understand. Let's grab the book of St. John, chapter 1 and 12. It reads, "But as many," matter of fact, I'll start at 10. This is talking Yahushai, right? This is verse 10. It says, John 1 and 10. It says, "He was in the world, and the world was made by him." Yahushai was the first spirit ever made. All right. Then he created the elect along with him. All right, the 144,000. Some are in the spirit world, some are here. Okay, it says, "And the world knew him not," and they still don't know him. Only the elect knows Yahweh Shai, man. All right. And he came unto his own, and his own received him not. Just like today. All right. This madness that Black Balloons is teaching, man. Okay. Talking about the chariots are aliens and they're demonic. Man, that's off, man. Verse 12, it says, but as many as received him, to them gave he power to become sons of Yahweh, even to them that believe on his name. All right. So you see, this guy got like 14,000 views on that. All right. And he got 101,000 followers. All right. Pushing madness. Like I said, hey, maybe he know, maybe he don't. It don't matter at the end of the day. We're doing our jobs to feed the elect of Israel, man. All right. And defend the gospel. Let's go real quick to the book of 1 John. And I'm going to be through with it as far as we've pretty much established that the sons of God are the Israelites. Okay. Let's go to 1 John. Slakia. 1 John chapter 3 and 1. It reads, behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of Yahweh, sons of God Most High. Therefore the world knew us not, because it knew him not. Okay. So Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, he pretty much, X the Lord name out. Like it says in Job 9:24, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? It's Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, and he's using the information of the enemy. All right. You think the so-called white man is going to tell you that your powers is right there? Hey, the only way to escape nuclear war is up, man. All right. You can't do this thing carnally or what you feel, think, or believe, man. Okay. And it's all right if people don't believe us. That's even better chance for us to be saved, man. All right. So now we've made the point about the nephlim, the giants. All right. Which just mean they were mighty men. All right. Because, in the kingdom of heaven to come that will be on earth, the elect will be the giants, man. Starting with Yahweh Shai, King David. All right. And the 12. Now let's get to the chariots now. And I had brought out the Acts chapter 1, right? And that was when the apostles was talking to disciples were talking to Yahweh Shai, wanting the kingdom to come back, right? So now he's coming in this energy of that the what they call UFOs or UAPs, unidentified objects, or unidentified aerial phenom or something like that. Hey, we know what they are. They're identified to us, man. We know that those are our big brothers, man. Right? Taking inventory on everything. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, and I'll start at 1. It says, hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, and the speckled birds that look like the other nations, right? But they have the seed of Israel in them, right? Because first is fleshly, all right? Romans 9 tell you about that, but then it's spiritual, okay? Verse 2, it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. That word dismayed goes into being scared. All right. When we see the chariots, we get happy. All right. We're elated, man. It says, for the heathen are dismayed at them. All right. He calling them evil and demonic entities, man. Right. So that's it on that. It's going into Christmas and all that, the rest of that. Right. So now let's go to Zechariah, and I'm going to pump these precepts out kind of quick just to get straight to the point, man. The chariots of Israel are what you people call UFOs, and that's what's coming back to save his elect. The scriptures is all it talks about is saving the elect, the elect, the elect. All right? Get that through your head, man. This is Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1. Then I turned and lift up my eyes and looked, And behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse. What? This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side. That's talking about Esau, Edom. All right. The chariots are coming into the land of the thief, man. All right. And this is why Ronald Reagan, he went into that also in this video, talking about that speech that Ronald Reagan had. What Ronald Reagan was talking about was all of them fighting against one another in World War III, which World War III is going to be fought for us, man. Matter of fact, let me grab that. Got to prove everything, right? Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, northern and southern kingdom, right? I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, that is over there what they call the so-called Middle East, which is really Western Asia. Okay, and you can see those things brewing now. The least shall draw them out. All right, Amalek is bringing Babylon, aka America, into this world's war. All right, with NATO and EU and all of that, right? And they're divided right now. They're getting their kingdom is getting ready to fall. All right, and the chariots, which you people call UFOs, is getting ready to light this place up, right along with the ICBMs, man, intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. It's going to be a simultaneously destroy and rescue mission. All right, and it says, and I will plead. That word plead goes into punish. And I will plead with them, therefore who? My people, for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. All right. Deuteronomy 28:64 tells you about us being scattered. All right. So let's go back to what was that? Zechariah 5, and I'll read 4. It says here, I started 3, and I started 3. It says, then said he unto me, this is the curse that go forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side. Esau, Edom, that's what he's known for. Taking what's not his, man. All right, that's his characteristic. According to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. That word host goes into armies. And it shall enter into the house of the thief and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And it shall remain in the midst of his house and shall consume it with timber thereof and the stones thereof. All right. So now let's run over to, matter of fact, let's get this account real quick. Now, you have to ask yourself, why would the slaves be swinging? Why would the slaves be singing Sweet Low Sweet Chariot? All right. And there was a man named Wallace Willis that created that song, and he was a Choctaw Indian. All right. And we know that the Indians, so-called Indians, which are from the tribe of Gad. All right. And also, too, they were the Reubenites also. Okay. So-called Seminole Indians. Right. So now let's get this real quick, this Wikipedia, if the phone will ever come up, talking about Swing Low Sweet Chariot, right? Oh, also you got the group Parliament, the funk band Parliament. They had a song saying Swing Low Sweet Chariot. And at their concert, they had what you would call the UFOs coming out of the ceiling of the arena where the concert was, man. All right. So look at that. You see Wallace Willis, he created the song, right? Pretty much a slave song, right? It says created by Negro spirituals of African American, which were not Africans. Okay. We're not Hamites. All right. This Wikipedia bullshit, man. Wow. That's Satan for you, man. Okay. Right here it says African American spiritual song, which I told you we're not African. Okay. A Choctaw freedman. Okay. Which means from the tribe of Gad. Okay. Swing low, sweet chariot. We know the chariots are what you people call UFOs, right? So look at this. Down here, here's the point. It says the song uses the theme of death to remind the audience of the glory that awaits in heaven when Christians believe that they will transcend the earthly world of suffering and come to rest in their final home. All right. Specifically, and our final home will be on earth too. All right. The kingdom of heaven that will be on earth, just like the Lord's Prayer says. Right. Right here, I want to get to the point where it says Old Testament account of Prophet Elijah's ascent into heaven by the chariot. All right. That's plain right there. Now let's go get that account real quick. Because I already showed you where Yahweh Shai was taken into the heavens, right? In Acts chapter 1. And so now let's get the account of Elijah in 2 Kings chapter 2 and 11. It reads, and it came to pass as they still went on and talked that, behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. And Elisha saw it, and he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel and the horsemen thereof. And was it a horse in the sky? No. And he saw him no more. And he took hold of his own clothes and rent them into two pieces, man. Okay. So that's the account right there. Let's grab the book of Ezekiel, man. And even got books called The Chariots of Ezekiel. What is this guy talking about evil entities, man? That's our only way out of here, man. Ezekiel 1 and 4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud. All right, because they can be like the same chariot that saved us, that saved us out of Egypt, man. All right, it was a flying roe, like fire in nighttime, right? And a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of four living creatures. All right, they was in their heavenly bodies. And this was their appearance. Like had the likeness of man. And everyone had four faces, and everyone had four wings. And their feet were straight, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot. And they sparkle like the color of burnished brass, man. They look like what you call the so-called black man, just like it said the color of the Yahweh in the Ancient of Days in the book of what was that, Daniel chapter 10 verse 7 through 9, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so that tells you right there, these are so-called black men in those vehicles, man. Let's grab real quick now accounts of how we're going to be saved, man. And let me get this, because the Lord is only coming to save the Israelites, man. Let's just get that out the way real quick. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 30. It says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Why is it hard to understand this? And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of the heaven to the other. All right. And when is that going to happen? When this gospel of the Bible is preached throughout all the world, through the internet, man. Okay. Let's grab real quick the book of Isaiah 26 and 20. It reads, come, my people. We already know who the Lord's people are, the Israelites. Enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. All right. And that word indignation goes into a righteous anger that the Lord has with this wicked, evil place that's under stewardship by Esau, Edom, man. All right. He has stewardship. He has the fatness of the earth, like it says in Genesis 27, verse 39 on down, man. All right. And the Lord has a controversy with this place. All right. So he's going to be destroying this place, man. Let's grab real quick. Now that account what Ronald Reagan was talking about. I already read Joel 3. All right. Well, they're going to bring him down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Now let's grab 2nd Esdras chapter 13. And Salaki, I know this is going a little bit longer than what I thought, but man, I just got to get it out, man. This guy's grossly wrong about the chariots and the sons of God. It says here, verse 1, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And this is Esdras, also known, he was Ezra too. All right. Esdras is Ezra. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when he felt the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo means look, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds out of heaven, of the heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. All right. And the sea is also referred to as heavens, because like when you flying on the plane, you see the condensation on the window. All right. The clouds, that's the in the Hebrew word, Shemayim, the heavens. All right. The waters. Verse 6, it says, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up on it. That is a chariot, man. All right. Just like in the movie Independence Day, man, far as your eyes can see. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. So the Lord put that word durst means he dared them to fight. And the Lord is going to put it in their spirit to fight the chariots, man. But this time it's going to be, you're going to lose horrendously, man. All right. This is what Ronald Reagan was talking about. Right. And it says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. Right? Here's another part where Ronald Reagan was talking about. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude, which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, all the armies, EU, NATO, Russia, all right, they all going to come and try to fight the Lord. This is what that war of heaven was talking about. The Michael the archangel in Daniel chapter 12, verse 1 is talking about, man. All right, what is this guy talking about? Demonic energy. And burnt them up, every one of them, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid, man. All right. So like I said, it's going to be a destruction and rescue mission. And Salaki, I got to get the next series of these scriptures. I must get them, man. All right. If you don't like it, shut it off. This is 1 Thessalonians 4:17. Then we, which are, Salaki, I'll start at 16. It says, for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet of the Most High God, and the dead and Hamashiach shall rise first. Then we which are alive, the hopeful elect, and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, which we're going to go from hopeful elect to the elect. All right. to meet the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. That don't sound demonic to me. All right. And let's grab also Revelation. Yeah, if you Google, all you got to do is Google Parliament mothership spacecraft. It'll show you, man. This is Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds. This is talking about Yahushai, all right, who you call Jesus. And every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, right? Those are those two centurions, man. The Lord is coming back to get their asses, man. This letting you know reincarnation is real. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen. All right, that goes right, links up right with the second Esdras chapter 13. Okay, and now let's finish off with this. Hey, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning that followeth, man. Okay, that's second Esdras 2 and second Esdras 6 and 9. All right, the end of this age, the end of so-called white supremacy. Revelation 11 and 13. And there's in the same hour, what was that? Slakia, no. Verse 12. It says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them, man. Okay, and this is talking about Babylon. This is talking about the nuclear missiles hitting, the lasers from the chariots hitting. All right, this is the elect being beamed up, man. All right, so what is this guy talking about? UFOs are evil and sons of gods are devils and all that. This is pure madness this guy's talking about, man. He needs to repent, man, and the people that believe that, man. But you know what? They not, right? Only the elect is going to hear and understand this message, man, right? So, hey, this pretty much the blind leading the blind, this guy with this grossly wrong information about the chariots and the sons of God, man, this black balloon guy, man. And I'm just trying to see if I got everything. I think I did. Hey, Salakia, for the long video. So with that, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Kakadash, Shalom.